Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Critical Role, issue number 2, Vox Machina Origins. All right, so this is part 2 of 6, and we see the sort of backstory of Scanlan and Grog. Now, these two are a part of a different party of 5, and they're going in, they're fighting the Frog-Hemoth. Actually, not really. It's just a miniature frog god, not nearly as cool as the Frog-Hemoth. So there's some kind of a contention between the frog god that was there for much longer, and then the shark temple was built on top of it. So the fish god is fighting with the frog god, and all sorts of really crazy. Eventually, it's always the worshippers who wind up getting hurt in this, right? So the good guys here win, the mercs, and they're able to loot the heck out of the place. And one of the things they find is a liquid that seems to be part and parcel to the poisoning of the poor people in this particular city that we saw already in the previous issue. They try to take it to the local alchemist, and we already know that the alchemist is involved in this, but the alchemist isn't there. Rather, a group of assassins are there, and they come out and they kill one of the party members before they all get killed. And this is cool because as a role player, I totally get it. When you put a lot of effort into a character and he gets killed, there's actually some emotion there. So the other members are like, holy crap, they actually killed the dude. They didn't even like try to bargain. Well, they actually kind of did. They said, give us the stuff or we'll kill you. I mean, that made sense. I'm just saying, would they have killed him anyway? Maybe, but they didn't really try to find out otherwise. Anyway, at one point they do meet up with Tiberius. I didn't actually expect to see him show up, and it seems as though he may be part of another party. This is kind of cool because we're seeing that they for the most part, all were part of something larger and then came together. In the previous issue, we saw Vax and Vex, and these two knuckleheads wound up getting themselves into a lot of trouble. Not necessarily coming from anything bigger, just being on their own. So seeing these guys eventually, I'm kind of seeing the groundwork already laid out in front of me, how these guys are going to come together, and it looks good. It looks like it's fun. Now, this was a full-sized issue of a comic book, Dark Horse, hello, and it looked like it went by so much faster. Every single page was filled with good information. The Scanlan is funnier than hell, but still, it read so well, it felt like it was only a couple of pages to me. And that's pretty cool. The ending always seems to fall kind of flat. I get it. I do. But just ending, literally, just, okay, that's it. We're done. I'm used to, in a comic book, I'm used to a little bit of, I don't know, the ending feel a little bit more complete. But whatever, it is what it is. In the meantime, I am going to give this comic a B+. This was fun. Again, anything that's going to make me laugh, that's gold right there. Anyway, if this comic is only written for the fans of Critical Role and they're not actually looking for anything more, which is, again, I gotta complain about the marketing of this. Nobody, for the most part, knew this was coming out until a week beforehand. I'm talking about issue 1 in this regard. I don't know who their specific target audience is for this. If it's only for their current fans, all right, then this comic is perfect. You know what I'm saying? But if it is for a larger base, trying to get more people to come in, watch the show, buy some merch, whatever, I don't know this is necessarily going to do it. Maybe an introduction and an interview, perhaps, at the end with some of the characters from the Critical Role. That might help. But for the most part, I really don't see anybody reading this comic book and then just, hey, I should actually go and watch. I see nothing that's going to make other people do that. So it is what it is. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.